Going to a live auction can be pretty intimidating sometimes, especially as a single female. I did it for 1.5 years, and it's a great place to source if you're a reseller. So you really should take advantage of local auctions if you can. But there was a couple things I wish I had known before I walked through the door. But if I can help you and just kind of like ease that intimidation, I'll give you a couple things that might help you so that you feel more confident if you decide to go to a live auction one day and bid on some items. The first thing is reserves. A reserve is a price that's been set by the consignor or the auction house ahead of time, where that item cannot sell for less than that price. So let's say a consignor brings me a 14 karat gold ring and they're like, I don't want you to sell this for less than $100. Okay, I know I have to get that to 100 or else I have to pass it. One of the things that as a Maine licensed auctioneer that we are required to do, we are required to give a little speech in the beginning of our auction. We have to inform the crowd whether or not this is a reserve auction or a non-reserve auction. Most of the time there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 or more items that are gonna have a reserve set on them. When this item comes up, say the 14 karat gold ring comes up, I say we have a reserve on this. Once we've met reserve, I will let the crowd know that the reserve has been met and the item will be sold today in-house. And I never start it where the reserve is. So I would start at around 50 and I'd be like, do I have $50 on this ring? I have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100. Reserve has been met, will be sold. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. So they know that it's been met. The consignor is going to be happy because their ring sold for what they wanted it at the bare minimal to sell for. So that's what reserve means. Then we have absentee book bids. Absentee book bids is a bid that's been placed by somebody that's not present in the room at the live auction. I have a starting point and an ending point. So I will ask, I just did an auction the other day. A gentleman came in and left about 8 absentee bids. Every single item I said, where do you want me to start and where do you want me to end? I like them to give me that information. When the absentee book bid has been passed by somebody that's live in the audience, I make sure that my crowd knows that and that the book is out of the bidding and that now it's going to be sold in-house that moment, that day. So let's say I have a piece of furniture, a bench, and this person's willing to go to $40 on it. They wanted me to start at 20. I'm going to go, I have an opening bid of 20 in the book, 25, 30. I'm bidding on their behalf, by the way. 30, 35, 40, 45. Once I hit that next number above their top book bid out in the audience, I go, book is out. So I'd go 45. Yep, book is out. Will be sold in-house. 45. Do I have 50? Do I have 50? I have 45. Do I have 50? They know the book is out. They're going to get it and walk away with it that day. That's an absentee book bid. Don't hesitate from leaving them either. If you can't go to an auction, but you go to the preview or you see their pictures online, contact them and leave bids. You never know. It can be weird if you're in the crowd bidding and you're bidding against a book bid because you're like, how high was this person willing to go? If they're a reseller, they're probably not going to go that high. If they're a collector and this is a piece they need for their collection to finish it, yeah, you might be going pretty high. Don't hesitate to leave book bids. Pre-sale versus main sale. You read the ads and they're like, oh, pre-sale at 9 o'clock, main sale at 10. That's how I did mine. The pre-sale is usually box lots or lesser quality items. And the main sale is better quality, more like collector pieces. And then the other thing is choice. This is the thing that will get you. I went to an auction 20 plus years ago and the auctioneer was so fast, I didn't know if I had bought 1 chair or 6 chairs. So you got to listen for that word choice. Say I have 3 oil on canvas paintings up here, but I'm doing them on choice. It's 1 lot number, but it's on choice. So I have lot 200, 3 oil on canvas, all signed. Who's going to give me $50 on choice? That means you're going to pay. And if I only can get to 50, and that's the highest where I'm like, $50 on choice, which one would you like? They say, I want all 3. They're paying $150. They're not paying 50 for 3. They're paying 50 for each one. So make sure you hear choice, or it's a series and they're going together. Then I'm going to go 3 paintings, 1 money. 3 one money. That means you're gonna pay $50 for all 3 of them. Or we have a tray of glassware and there's 6 pieces on it. You're buying all the glassware one money, all of it one money. That's what that means. It's not, you're not going to choose which one you want. Those are a couple things that I kind of had to get used to in the beginning when I first started going and bidding on items. Don't hesitate from going to a live auction, and thank you for anybody that's been with me on this journey since the beginning of my reselling career and then beginning of my YouTube career. Follow along, like my channel, subscribe. I'm going to start filming a lot of yard sale content now that the better weather is starting, even though it's raining outside right now. It's going to be a fun summer of reselling and auctioneering. Thanks, everybody.